Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the worst podcast on the internet, Rough and Rowdy. And I'm your host, Ron Laurel. I hope everybody had a great week and everybody's getting prepared for Thanksgiving. Well, first, I would like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. My computer, I don't know why it doesn't want to hold the charge. I just have to probably bite the bullet and buy a new one. So right now I have it plugged in, I have like 2%. So just in case I got cut off, I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. So yeah, Thanksgiving for me is get together with family. You know, we talk about our old memories and relatives, friends that have passed, and we make new memories so we can keep that tradition going. So tonight, hey Chris, happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So yeah, with Thanksgiving coming, I got some notes again. I was just gonna wing it tonight, but sometimes it's tough, you know. If you don't have enough people chiming in, asking questions, stuff like that, it's tough just to sit here and have a conversation with a camera. So I put a few notes down, and you guys have anything you want to say, you want to chime in, you want to talk about anything, racing, not racing, what you do for Thanksgiving, that'd be great. I did post the link. If somebody wants to try it, to come on, we could have you on here if I can get you on. I've been trying to get somebody to do it. Someone's going to be a guinea pig sooner or later. But anyway, so today, something a little different, you know. We're on Thanksgiving, you know, day before Thanksgiving. And, you know, the garages are quiet now. Everybody's home. You're cooking, you're traveling. Unless, of course, you're Rowdy and the Ayla Motorsports team and a few other Seekonk drivers headed down to North Carolina. They just can't stop racing. But like a lot of us, we're either traveling to relatives or we are cooking or, you know, we're pretending we're doing something else so we don't have to peel the potatoes, you know. So we're all getting ready for tomorrow. So we're like racing. We always talk about racing on this show. So racing's is a pretty crazy world. You know, you spend tons of money, it breaks your wallet. Sometimes it breaks your heart, but sometimes, it gives you, give great pleasure. But with all of that happening, we still go back, and it's like the only place that really feels like home for us, you know? Well, so this time now allows us to slow down and let everything catch up, all your emotions from the whole year that we just had, and, let you be able to reflect on that year, racing and life and whatever you have going on, We all have stuff going on. Racing is a hobby, a passion, but we all have jobs and we all have, family and stuff like that, So definitely is a balance that we gotta try to keep that balance going. So let me see what I got written here because I can't see for the hell of it. So yeah, so we're going to talk about some racing. We're going to talk about gratitude. We're going to talk about, how people get through the long nights of racing and, the blown motors. And we're going to talk about some of the holiday stuff, and different. How the holidays hit you different when you lose the people you love. I think we touched a little bit on that last week. About how the empty chairs, or the chairs are filled with someone else that normally sat there. So it does hit us, hard in this time of year. You get the long nights. You get up in the dark to go to work. You come home in the dark from work. So yeah, it does play a toll on you. You get home, it's only 5 o'clock and it's dark out. So it's like you got to find some kind of hobby, something to keep you going. Well, pretty soon, I would say in less than a few days, a week, everybody will be hitting it hard in the garage, getting ready for the 2026 season, which is awesome. So if anybody wants to share what they do on Thanksgiving, anything they want to share, post it up, and we'll shout you out and have a little chat about what your Thanksgiving festivities look like. All right. So let's do this here. Okay. They have a thing they call the Brotherhood in the Pits. It's something about what we share in the pits. The struggle, the chaos that we all share in there, the late nights, busted knuckles, last minute fixes where, you're trying to get the car out there, the duct tape, the duct tape engineering masterpieces. That's what it came up with. Right. And we swear we'll fix it. We'll take care of that next week. You know what I'm saying? We always, you always got something going on. But it doesn't matter what your budget is and whether you run up front or you just barely make it in the show. The pits are like a great equalizer. Everybody's in there. Helping each other. The guy that you're racing door to door with, in the heat race, he breaks something and you break something, you're right over there. Yo, you need this spindle. Here you go. You need a hand, you're helping out. So, and that's like the brotherhood, what we mean by the brotherhood in the pits, and it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? You could be cussing somebody, out on the track. You see the guys, they pull up on the sides and you get real close and they're flipping each other off and all that stuff, and then, and then that same guy is under your car helping you, fix something. Sometimes that don't happen. Depends what the circumstances, but it is. You always have that happening with the brotherhood. We're calling it tonight the brotherhood. So we all in there sharing pods. We're sharing our time, whatever it takes. So I don't think there's another sport like that. It's one of the most competitive sports, and I always say it's competitive as hell. Why? Everybody is out there for that one spot, 25, 30 cars, whatever it is. They all want that number one spot. They want to win. Most sports, there's two teams, one team wins. You got a lot better chance of winning. But, there's no other sport like, racing, short track racing, any kind of racing, I would say. Drag racing is two cars. I don't know about that. I'm not going to comment on the drag racing stuff. But like I said, it's competitive as hell, but it's also a family. We all call it our racing family. Everybody has their racing family, you know what I mean? And it's great. Hi, Virginia. How are you? Yes, Jacob is down Southern National. He's going to be racing in the Legend division. I think they race tomorrow, and they might even race Saturday. I looked at the schedule. I believe that's what I read. So the Legends will be racing. Oh, I lost me. On Friday and Saturday. I think they got the Chargers or something on Saturday or something like that. And Ayla Martin from Ayla Martin Motorsports. You might have seen the 91 that Rowdy was driving. Jacob's one of his sponsors, East Coast Tow and Recovering, is Bobby Martins helps him out tremendously, and it's they're down there, and this is her first late model race, so she'll be. It's a late model Chargers. It's I don't know. They have that Chargers. They have like a late model, and then they have a super late model down there. So, Georgie, yeah, happy Fat Kid Day tomorrow. Yeah, you guys got to check out on Facebook, Fat Kid Approval. My buddy George Adams started this page, and they go to different restaurants, even at your own home. Take pictures of the food, you put it up. If it's at a restaurant, you can shout that restaurant out. So it's pretty cool. Like he's like, oh, I don't know where I want to go eat tonight. So where can I go eat? Let me go on Fat Kid Approval, right? Go on Fat Kid Approval. You start scrolling. Ooh, where's that? Oh, that was over at the Lobster Pot. Oh, let's go to Lobster Pot. That looked really good. So George, I told George that was a really great idea. That page is building up really quickly. Told him we gotta start a YouTube channel and go to these restaurants in different places and try their food, bakeries, wherever it is, wherever a fat kid can go and feed his addiction. And also, he's Levi's Oil, the best. He'll come out, deliver you 50 gallons if you need it. Great prices, great service, great guy. Levi's Oil. It's also on Facebook. You can check him out there. Great guy, I tell you. Nobody like him. I love him like a brother. So anyway, Nicole Taylor Carver at Seekonk. What do you mean at Seekonk? They're not racing at Seekonk. They're racing Southern National in North Carolina. The track's name is Southern National Motor Park or something like that in North Carolina. So they're racing down there, which is pretty cool. Unless you were asking something different, Nicole, just type it in there and I'll try to answer it the best I can. So let's see, where was I here? Trying to keep the rhythm going. Yeah. All right. So that's something. The Brotherhood in the Pits, my racing family. That's something that I'm thankful for every single year. I met a lot of great people at multiple tracks. I've been at Seekonk for 30 years, but all over the country, I've been racing tracks and meet people from all over, and they're all the same. Let me see. Nicole, what division is Jacob? Next year, Jacob. He's supposed to give me an answer this next week after Southern National. Myself, the car owner of the 30 Pro Stock and 30 late model, and Bobby Martins, who owns the 91 late model. We're gonna go out, car owner and driver, and sit down and figure out what we're doing. I know for one thing, I definitely know he will be racing at Thompson. That Thompson series is like 9 races in the number 91 late model. I know that for a fact. That's one place he will be racing. Virginia. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad you guys are watching. Tell Pop I said hello. I hope all is well. So I really, to me, I want to do what makes him happy. You know, happy driver. It's like kind of like a happy wife, happy life, happy driver, happy, happy finishes at the racetrack. So I want to, see what he wants to do. I'd like to do some pro stock racing. I really, really, I say really, really twice. I say it again, really, really, really. Wait a second. I'm packing and heading. Oh, Mama Rosalie, Jacob's great grandmother, is packing. So she's heading to North Carolina with Jacob's dad, Josh, right after Thanksgiving. I guess they're going to leave Friday morning, right? You leaving Friday morning, Ma? Or you guys leaving right after we clean up from Thanksgiving? I don't know. You're crazy anyways. But yeah, so if it was up to me, and then I was going back to, I said, I really, really, I would like to have him run some SK, some modified races. I'd like to see what he could do. Maybe, he's really good at a water fit and they run the SKs on a Saturday. Maybe run a race there or two, see how he does. But, like I said, that's up to him. Whatever he wants to do, I want to do. Because I do this to spend time with him and my racing family that I love, that I'm thankful for every year. So I can't even see it. I got to put my glasses on. I got to put my old man glasses on because I am an old man. Yeah. Yeah. So like we were saying about the Brotherhood of Racing, the racing family, the guys in the pits, they'll share parts with you. You need fuel, you need air. I borrow this, tools, whatever. They're there for you. Well, 90% of them, I would say. I would say, which is cool. So we know, all right. So we know racing is more than a sport. For a lot of us, it's therapy. Whether you're a fan or you're a driver, an owner, or a crew guy, even the crew guys that sacrifice their time, they don't get paid for it. Show up at the shop, they show up at the track. They're there, they're running around, 90-degree day, they're sweating, carrying tires, whatever they have to do. And they love it because, like we say, it's like therapy. It's like your meditation. You're in your zone. Nothing else matters. You're not thinking about work or that bill you have to pay or, I need new tires on the truck. Screw the tires on the truck. We need tires for the race car. That's me. I don't even know how many tires. Oh my God, the sets of tires we buy. Between the ones for the late model pro stock, I don't even know how many sets of tires we buy, right? I got to buy a set of tires for my truck. And I'm like, oh God, I got to buy tires for my truck. I don't want to spend that money, blah, 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 blah. But it's crazy how we love this sport and how we're passionate about this, which is awesome. All right. Adrenaline. Thinking about, yeah, we just talked about that. Okay. All right. So we were saying earlier about, the holidays and how, now all of a sudden it gets real for you. It's, I already talked about the days get darker. You're, people start, getting depressed because of this, not because of racing, but because of all of it. The holidays bring up, you think about the loved ones that you've lost, your friends that you've lost. You think about, you think about that stuff, and that kind of brings you down with the shorter days, and then grief shows up. Then you start feeling like, oh, I should have did this, I could have did that. And somebody told me that angels don't hold, what is it? I don't know if I'm using the right word. Like, not like a grudge, but they don't blame. Everything is okay. Whatever you didn't do or you did, your angels don't hold that stuff anymore. You know, their spirit is all love. So I believe that, you know, when they go, you know, all they want is to be able to hang around every once in a while, check on you, come to the races. I know my father's there every race. I don't care where we are. Vegas, we're down in, you know, North Carolina. He's probably there now. He already beat you, Ma. He's already down there. Yeah. So yeah, so you know, it's stuff. It's a struggle. It's a struggle with the off season. So I believe, you know, get through you know, Thanksgiving. You need to recognize this stuff, though. You don't, you know, you don't just want to, like, you know, put it all, just find something to do and nothing. You need to think about this stuff. You need to recognize it. You need to, you know, accept it, and this way you'll feel better. And then you can just go on with your you know, with your life, you know, and you're never gonna forget, you know. But okay, it comes up, think about it. Okay, you've done it, but don't dwell on it. In other words, you don't need to dwell on stuff like that. So, hey, man, anybody out there? I feel like I'm talking to myself. Nobody's watching. Looks like I got only a few people in the chat. Guys, come on, man. What's going on? Nobody is nobody's watching. Everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving, I guess. That's okay though. I like talking to myself sometimes anyways. Let's see. Yeah, so we think about all of that stuff. Even our racing family, people that we lost, you know, think about it. I've been there for 30 years. I've known a lot of guys that, you know, have raced and have, you know, passed away, unfortunately, or just, you know, a lot of them, you know, passed away, and there's still some, but they don't come to the track anymore. So, but yeah, you get it's so much. People, the guys that would come to the garage. I mean, I'm sure we all had guys, you know, older guys that would come to the garage just to hang out. You know, they'd show up at the garage like, hey, just come there, pull up a chair, hang out. You know, listen to the guys working and busting each other's balls, and you know, just to be part of it, even if they really can't work on the car. You know, it's something for them to do. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're not there anymore. You know. But I think that's great. You should include. You still here, Chris? Am I boring you or what, man? I feel I had like 9 in the chat. Now I got 3. I feel like people are like, all right, man, you're just boring me today. Oh shit. I wish I had some better content to talk about. But I mean, we're right here on Thanksgiving Eve. You know, tomorrow we're gonna be all sitting around. At this time tomorrow, we'll all be sitting around with full bellies, and I mean, like, oh man, hoping that you have Friday off so you don't have to go back to work, right? Let's go, Graham. Get your butt. Yeah, Graham's coming. Brody, you guys, what time did you guys get down there? I know you left early this morning. But yeah, Graham's going down with Josh. I think they're leaving Friday, probably Friday, early Friday morning. I don't know. Does that make sense? You guys are racing Saturday too, right? So maybe she'll catch the Saturday race. I don't know. Oh, you're about 40 minutes out. Oh, cool, cool. That's good. So your boring ride even got more boring. But yeah, was that a new wrap on the back of your trailer? I don't think I've ever noticed that. Maybe I just never saw it because every time you're at the track, it's down. But that was pretty cool. I like that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Friday and Saturday, you guys. Yep. Josh, put the turbos in. Yeah, you guys are what? Friday, you're racing what, 5 and Saturday at 7? Something like that. I don't even know. I looked at it, but I'm trying to find out where they're streaming it. If it's Racing America, Racing America, or Flow. I thought I saw another one that they said it was going to be streamed on. So if you know, let me know. Rowdy said he was going to let me know, but I don't know. But I definitely would like to watch it Friday and Saturday. Check it out. Ultra Broadcasting. Oh, all right. I'll probably have to write that down because my short-term memory is no good anymore. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Ultra Broadcasting. Cool. So now I'm good. I'll watch you guys tear it up on Friday and Saturday. I'm supposed to be going out to dinner on Saturday, though, so that'll suck. Now that you guys are racing, probably right around that time. I'll bring my phone with me. Screw it. I'll be one of those people watching it. I'll be like, yeah, how you doing? Like looking underneath the table. Oh, no, nothing. Oh, shit. That's too funny. I don't even know where I was, what I'm doing here. So, let's see. What are we thankful for? So, what are we thankful for? Chris, what's up? Yeah, so I don't know. Brody, what are you thankful for? Come on, man. It's Thanksgiving Eve. What are you thankful for? We're on, So let's say this is what we came up with. So this is, our racing family, obviously, the Brotherhood, So I'm thankful for the pits. I'm thankful for the people who stand with us when the car is junk and we can't find speed. Team's still there. I always say you win as a team, you lose as a team. Race cars in your family. Absolutely. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, so thankful for the friends who stick around long after the checkered flag. You get a lot of these people, you're winning, you always see all these people in your pits coming over, but then when you're not, all of a sudden it's like, where are all these people, So definitely this one I like. I'm thankful for the memories and the people who made them. That is like, you know what I mean? So many memories at the track. So many, I probably forgot 70% of them, which is crazy. Christopher is thankful for his family and friends. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, because I know I'm one of your friends. Yeah, the memories and the people, that's great. I'm thankful, and we are thankful for all the fans that cheer us on. I was a driver at one time. It's great. That feeling's great. You get out of the car, or I didn't have that chance that many times, with the checkered flag. So, but I see it. You get out and the fans are cheering you on. That's great. So we are thankful for the fans that show up every week, and then the days that you're in the garage. Sometimes I'm by myself in the garage, and it's just me, the race cars. I get the radio on, and just that time. Then time in the garage. By yourself. Even if you're not doing something, all of a sudden just sitting there and you just have that moment where this is great. And I'm thankful for those moments in the garage. Jonathan Holt, hopefully this season you can have some larger fan shirts, preferably 4X. I know I had a few people that wanted 5X, 4X. So this year, if it's in the budget to get shirts, last year we didn't. We had lost, like I said, we lost a couple of sponsors, and I love our fans, but we love the tires on the car. You know what I mean? Without them, then so unfortunately, it wasn't in the budget. Hopefully this year we can put something together, get some T-shirts, maybe some sweatshirts, and I'll try to get some 4X. Maybe I can put a post out there and see what people are looking for those bigger sizes, because I only get a few people that want those. It's not like a lot of people want them. So this way I can order them when I do put the order in. So yeah, I probably told you last week, maybe not. I don't even remember. Working on a website for the JPB racing page. So I don't know if a lot of you know what JPB, maybe you do. It's pretty obvious, but JPB stands for Jacob. His middle name is Patrick Burns. We call him Rowdy. It should have been JRB, but so it's JPB Racing, and the website will be jacobrowdyburns.com. So Kyle Souza from Souza Media has been working on it for us. He's got some cool stuff he's going to do on there. We're going to have hopefully a page where people ever want to help out with sponsorship or donations to help us get to certain races. They can donate, and we can put your name on the car, whether it's just your name on the car, something like that, just to help out. Every little bit helps. And you can ask any race team from the pure stocks to NASCAR, sponsors, the funding, you need it. And that's another thing that I'm sure we're all thankful for, is the companies and people that support our sport and our teams. Fans come to the track, that's major support. And you've got sponsors who step up and give their hard-earned money to put their name on the car. So we got to be thankful for them, and do as much as we can for them, for the money that they put up. So yes, I don't know, probably I'd say middle of December. I'm not sure. He told me a few weeks. I don't even know what it was, but hopefully before Christmas we'll have the website up. So that would be cool. Definitely be cool. So we were saying what we were thankful for. So that's what I was going to just say. So if you're listening to this and you're on our podcast, you're part of our family. You're part of our racing family. You're part of the Rowdy family. Yeah. Got to be part of the Rowdy family. Yes. So, thank you guys for always supporting our team and Jacob and the Rough and Rowdy podcast. That been trying to do the best I can, and I gotta just spend a little more money, a little more time to get this thing a little. I don't know what's going on with this laptop I have. For some reason, I charge it and I unplug it, and the battery goes dead. So right now I'm just working on it being plugged in, and it's working, so that's good. I at 6:30 it wouldn't even turn on, so I was like, oh wow, this is great. We're gonna have another worst podcast. We're gonna be using the iPhone 13 mini where I can't see a word. At least this I can look. I can see, I can see the words. And thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So we're only like 35 minutes into the stream, trying to think of some more stuff to talk about. Kind of breeze through these things I had in my notes here, and unless I missed the page, I could have. You know what I mean? I could have missed the page. Turn the page. No, not really. Kind of just breeze through it, Yeah, so that's it with that. What else is going on? We got the guys racing down at Southern National this weekend, and Brody just told me, I wrote it down, Ultra Broadcasting. They're going to be streaming on Ultra Broadcasting. So if you guys want to tune in, I've never been on there. I'm going to check it out, obviously. I'm going to see what it takes. And I can't see it costing, more than, $30, something like that for a month's subscription. A lot cheaper than driving down there to watch it. So it's cool. Hello, Mr. Cooper. Hi, Ray. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Awesome. I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. Can't wait to get back to the track. Miss everybody, It happens soon enough. You guys already start working on that late model? I'm sure you are. I'm sure Mikey's itching, so he's probably been there doing what he can to get it ready. Yeah. So, wow, we got 6 people. Whoa, it's crazy. But nobody's talking to me. Everybody's sitting and watching me talk to myself. No, anyway, yeah, so we're all talking about what we're thankful for. I'm thankful for my friends, for you, Ray, at the track. Love seeing you every week. And all of you guys that come to the track. I get to see. So what else is going on? Yeah, we're still undecided what we're doing for next year, 100% for the season. So I'm hoping to know by next episode, Tuesday. Probably not then. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll be able to have something for you guys. Because we gotta start. We're already behind. For me, I want to be already motor out, already tear down. But right now they're on jack stands. They're happy. They got the heat on in the garage. You get the radio on for them. Keep them happy. Got to have them happy. Those girls happy. So what else we got? Not much going on. I got the dogs. Where are they? One's on the couch. The other one's on the floor. They're passed out. They had their dinner earlier, and then they said, we're going to just chill out for a little while. What else we got coming up? I see Seekonk has their schedule out for 2026. They got the Fast Fridays and the Saturday nights out already. And I heard rumors. I don't know. I'm not sure if anybody does know. What kind of truck series? I gotta stop there. What was that? I always get off track here. I read something and I want to answer it, and then I was gonna say something, but I remembered. So Chris Tessia, love to see Rowdy race in the truck series. Series or division? Now, when you say series, I think NASCAR. You say division, then I think Seekonk sports truck. So let me know what you're thinking. What I was saying is, now I forgot, right? Oh yeah, I heard rumors about Seekonk changing the chase format. So I don't know how true it is. If there's anybody out there that had heard anything or got some gossip we can talk about. I heard that instead of being that one race at the end, out of the four trucks, you got me saying trucks, Chris, see? Out of the four cars in the chase, they would start with points. So the last 4 weeks would be just by points. And I'm not sure how that would work. Whether if you finish like first in the race or first out of the second, third, and fourth, how that would work. I would think it would work individual points for those four competitors, right? So like if you finished third, but you were the first guy in the chase cars, you'd get first place points instead of like if you finished first, won the race, you get first place points. The other guy that finished, third or fourth gets regular fourth place points. I think that would be kind of tough for those guys to stay close. I don't know what it is, but I heard something about that, which I think is cool because I like that idea better because you don't have to win that last race. You can have one bad race. You know what I'm saying? You do well, you finish in front of those guys for 2-3 races. The last one, hey, you finish third behind them or second behind them. You have enough points, you still win the championship. And that's how I think championships should be won, by points, by hard work. You know what I mean? By hard work, by how much time you put in the garage, how determined you are at the track. You know what I mean? Just showing up and going through the motions and being able to get in that top four. And then and I'm not saying that happens, but it just just that one race. How can you determine a champion on one race out of 4 cars that could have been multiple points away? Multiple points in between. So I just can't. I don't like that. Ray, what's Ray? Ray says, how to buy him a new seat. Have you seen the size? He's like the Incredible Hulk. He's like, he's like the Hulk. And he's like, oh, yeah. Oh, God, man. Well, good for him. Yeah. I'm sure you had to. Well, you can sell the seat that was in the car, right? Or did you keep the one out of the modified? You can always sell that one, too. Put it on Marketplace like you did. I saw you had the motor up. You sold that. So you'll sell the seat. People are out there. When I used to race, when Freddie used to race for my team, or for me, however you want to call it, his motto was, why buy new when used will do? So that was always pretty cool. I always liked that. Why buy new when used will do, And he proved it year after year, he proved it, He's from the old school. Those guys used to, build their cars from junkyards, and get all the parts and they'd go racing. All the Estelles, seat is gone also. Awesome. Well, there you go. So, ready? Got the new seat, got to mount it in. That's always fun. Oh, I hate mounting seats. If you get the body off, if you're taking the body off, a lot easier. If you got to do that, I just, even then when the body's off, still, it's just a pain climbing in there, mounting those seats. A lot of work. But you got to make sure you mount those very secure. You don't want those things. It's got to be, that's the most important things, the seat, roll cage around them, and the seat belts. Protective equipment, definitely. The Hans, all that stuff. You need it. That is, racing, we really don't think of it every week, how dangerous it is. But it is, every once in a while I have that thought. I'm like, oh, my nephew, I cringe, you know what I'm saying? So, but, we always have the angels among us keeping everybody safe. I believe it, very rarely that we have really bad stuff happen at Seekonk. Unfortunately, it does happen, but I've seen a lot of crashes, and I don't see that as I don't see a lot. The way they build these cars, these guys are safe. So. So the wife's teaching yoga. She gets done around 8, gets home 8:30ish. So I usually wait for her before I eat. So I'm usually starving by that time. So we'll see what we're gonna have. Something good for dinner, I hope. Probably gonna pick up something on the way home because we got Thanksgiving. We cooked last night. Cooked dinner last night. Plus, well, she made really good dinner. She made marinated shrimp, and she put them on the grill with some rice and some vegetables and grilled vegetables. It was really good. So and then we had to make stuff to bring to my mom's. I'm sure everybody's got something they have to make or bring, pick up some wine, whatever you got to do. But we made my wife's famous stuffed mushrooms. So we're going to be bringing those there, and home Mary. Oh man, been a long day, tough week. I know it's been a short week so far, but it's been a tough week. So yeah, homemade cranberry sauce. I like that. I like homemade. I like the canned one too, obviously, but nothing like homemade. And pumpkin pie. So, and then my mother's making a whole bunch of stuff over there, so that'll be great. Turkey and ham and stuffing and mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and broccoli and corn and probably salad and everything else. There'll be more food there than it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm sure everybody else is going to be celebrating, having a great time with their family and friends. So I don't have anything else for you guys over here in my notes. I don't know what I had in my notes. I'm gonna say, yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, I think last week, we're at, family, sometimes, we all have crazy family, you know what I'm saying? And you always have somebody that might do something or say something, maybe not insane, but, while you're at the dinner table or you're at the party, and just, you just take that. You can't let that stuff go. Don't make a big deal out of it and ruin a holiday over stuff like that. So just be grateful that you're all there together, which is awesome. Yeah, and then like I was saying last week, our racing family, and we have people that are obviously less fortunate and people that don't have family. So, if you know somebody like that, reach out to them and check on them, and maybe if you have an extra seat at the table, you can invite them over. Even just check on them over the weekend and just make sure everybody's okay, because we have our family, and like I said, we have our brotherhood. You know, that's what our brotherhood is about: taking care of each other, on and off the track. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're all competitors, but we're all racing family. So, you know, we fight we we fight on the track. You know, battle, I should say. We battle on the track or in the pits. You know, working, on knuckles to the bone just to, get that car better, fix something. Last year we had a tranny go on, not a tranny, a clutch go on us. So we're pulling the clutch. I think we missed the heat race. We had to start last in the feature, but we got it done. And, people coming over, what do you need? Can we help? You know what I'm saying? And, that's what I was talking about when I said, the brotherhood in the pits, or the sisterhood. You know what I mean? We're starting to get a lot more women in racing, and they're not afraid either to get their hands dirty. Which is cool. And all right, where are we going here? Yeah. Like I said, we're all in this. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we got someone talking again. Hey, Chris, what's happening? Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, we had to take the drive shaft out. We had to pull the drive shaft out to get the transmission out to get to the clutch. Yeah, you pull the drive shaft, pull the transmission, bell housing comes off. You know what I'm saying? You lower that and try to keep the clutch. I don't even know. I can't even say the word. Clutch line connected, so you don't have to bleed the brakes. It saves you some time. You can leave that hanging there. It'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? And then you pull the clutch off. Put the new one in with the feeler tool there and torque it all down, and then put it all back together again. So it's a little bit of work. Doing the pits under pressure. That's what happens. You start getting under pressure, and you're like, that's when you need to try to stay calm and cool, to get through that. And but I feel like usually, when you don't think you're going to get it done, you usually do. And you're like, oh, we're done. And then next thing you know, you're working on the car, and hey, we got it fixed, and we're out there. Even if it's just for points to do some laps. Sometimes it might be you're running for a championship, and it might be just to get the car out there for the feature to do 2 laps and come off the track just to get some points. You don't want to have no points, that's not good. So, and that, especially with a lot of these handicap systems, that'll hurt you on the next week, where if you do a couple laps, you pull off the following week, you probably start up further up front than tail end, because you did not even complete a lap, which sucks, but yeah, it's a great place, the pits. Really seen from helping each other to fighting in the pits, screaming across the pits. The next thing, guys running over with parts and this and that, helping you out. So it's an exciting place, and it's the fans. They come. A lot of them don't see what happens in the pits. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't get to see that. Maybe some of them will walk over and look in, but to be actually there, a lot of them, they come, they sit, they watch the racing. They don't know about that brotherhood. They're part of the racing family, obviously, but it's a little different. I say the racing family, then I describe the brotherhood, meaning racing family is everybody who's involved, our fans, everybody that races, that's the racing family. But the pits is different. It's just a little different, the hustle and bustle, the grind, in the pits. You're always doing something. You know what I mean? Even if you come with the car 100% prepared, you're going out, you're coming in from practice, and you're fine tuning, you're double checking stuff, making sure there's no leaks. You climb under the car, oh, there's a little leak here. Oh, what's that doing? Let's fix that. Or, you're underneath the car checking stuff, making sure everything's tight, making sure there's no wires like come up. You got everything zippy tied, so you're looking, you're checking everything. So you gotta keep on that. So everybody's always doing something, I feel, in the pits, and then you have the times where you can just sit back for a little bit and you relax, and everybody's probably just talking about racing or looking at race monitors, seeing what the lap times are and see what your competition is, and what are we gonna do to pick up 0.2? We need to pick up 0.2. Well. Yeah, can you tell I'm missing the racing, right? I need my racing fix. Those guys are down there in North Carolina, or I'm up here, cold. I don't think it's that warm down there anyways, though. So, yeah, we got a few guys heading down there. Oh, yeah, Jason, I didn't even see you. Sorry, man. Happy Thanksgiving, Jake, Laurel family. Miss seeing your crazy family each week. Absolutely. You too, Jason. Have a happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, your little guys. I can't wait to see you guys back. I'm sure they're getting huge. They're growing like crazy. But yeah, I miss seeing everybody at the track. I know it's only the end of November. So what do we got? December, January, February. I hate doing this to you, but I have to. December, January, February, March, April. We got 5 months. April, May. Well, April will be end of April, so that is still almost 5 months. In November, April. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That's terrible. Did I do that right? December, January, February, March, April. Damn. Oh. So anyway, we still got a while to go. And then we'll all be back. Having a great time at the track. Well, I think I stretched this out to an hour. I probably bored you to death, but I don't care. How's that? No. All right. So everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you guys all enjoy your time with your family and your friends, and think about the ones we've lost, and our new friends and our new family. Obviously, new beginnings. So, guess we'll end it here. I'll see you guys next week again on Wednesday. We'll do it again Wednesday at 7 p.m. Hey, you guys, if there's any topic that you guys could think of, shoot me a message on Messenger or something, so that, maybe we could talk about something. I don't know, something you guys want to talk about. I've been trying to come up with stuff. It's, right now, off season, it's a little tough. But I should have some racing stuff to talk about next week. See what happens at Southern National, and I'll give you guys a little update on what happened, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you all next week, right? Happy Thanksgiving. Keep it rough, keep it rowdy, and keep it full speed. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. God bless. Good night.